Wife doesn't like having sex anymore. Lately, I can't shake the feeling that my wife doesn't find me sexually appealing anymore. We've been married for about 6 months, and in that time we've had sex maybe 10 to 14 times. Out of those, maybe 1 or 2 were during our honeymoon. It's been eating at me because I've tried to bring it up a few times, hoping to figure out what I'm doing wrong or what needs to change. Every time, I get a different answer. She says she's tired. She's stressed about something. She's touched out. I did something that annoyed her. I didn't seem interested in her that day. Or I didn't do something right to make her feel wanted. The reasons are always shifting, and I feel like I'm chasing something I can't even define. Let me explain what happened today. This morning, she woke up before me, turned off the alarms, and woke me up around 8 a.m. For context, we usually get up at 7 on Sundays. I scrambled to get ready for church since we had to leave by 9. After church, we came home, and I decided to paint the door because it's something she wanted done for a while, and we hadn't had the time. She had a friend over while I was painting, and I had a friend over too. I was helping him fix something on his car that was broken. After I finished painting, I started a fire in the fireplace because I know she likes it when there's a fire going. Later, my parents came over for a bit, and we all hung out and talked. After they left, my wife and I laid on the floor together and colored. She enjoys coloring and spending quality time, so I thought it would be a nice way to connect. I even poured her favorite drink and brought her a snack she loves. By the time we went to bed, I figured maybe the day had gone well enough for me to try initiating intimacy. She had been poking my sides and being playful, so I took it as a good sign. I started kissing her neck, but the mood shifted instantly. She stopped laughing, pulled away, and said, "No, if you wanted to try your luck tomorrow, you can try. But you did nothing for me today, and I feel like I'm just meat." I was stunned. She went on to say that she didn't feel pursued at all, that I didn't think about her. She brought up how she had to wake me up and get everything ready this morning for church while I was no help. She said she didn't feel like I spent any time with her or did anything meaningful for her. I tried to explain. I reminded her that I painted the door, something she had wanted done for a while, and that I made an effort to spend time with her throughout the day. We colored together. I started the fire because I know she likes it, and I even brought her favorite snack and drink, but none of it seemed to matter. She listed off all the things I didn't do and said, "Do a better job tomorrow, and we'll see." It felt like a gut punch. I work 10-12 hours a day so she can stay home. I try to do thoughtful things for her, but I'm starting to feel like none of it is enough. When I brought up my feelings before, how I don't feel attractive or interesting to her anymore, it's met with excuses or, worse, jokes. She mocks me, saying things like, "Oh, has someone not had any this week? You're so grumpy when you've been without it." Sometimes she even leads me on, teasing me with suggestive comments like, "Want to do something fun?" It's hot and sexy in the bedroom. But then, when I follow her into the room, it turns out she just wants help stripping the bed. Recently, I found out she's been having trouble sleeping because she's lying awake thinking about sex, about me, and what we could do. She admitted this to me, and it left me baffled. If she wants it and she's thinking about it, why doesn't she tell me? I'm literally right there, lying in bed next to her, wanting the same thing. This whole situation is driving me crazy. I'm frustrated, emotionally and physically. I've tried communicating how I feel, but it hasn't changed anything. I've tried to listen to her, to make adjustments, to do the things that make her feel loved and appreciated. But no matter what I do, it never seems to be enough. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if I need to lower my expectations. Maybe this is just how things are going to be, and I need to accept it. But that thought feels so defeating. I feel like I'm putting in all this effort, trying to meet her needs, but my needs are being completely ignored. It's not just the lack of sex. It's the way she gets upset when I'm horny, as if I'm wrong for wanting intimacy with my wife. She'll touch me in a way that feels sexual, and when I respond, she gets angry, like it's my fault for wanting something she clearly signaled. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel lost and hurt and completely unappreciated. I know this post is mostly me venting, but I just needed to get it out. I don't know what to do anymore. I love her, but I don't know how much longer I can keep feeling like this. What's the point of trying so hard when it feels like no matter what I do, it's not enough?